Hey, good morning. What's up, y'all? Well, today, what's up for me is I got up at the crack of dawn and I decided I'm looking over there and I'm seeing a deer walk across that field over there. But you can't see him because now the trees are obstructing the view. But anyway, I woke up this morning and I go, you know what? I'm going to get a head start on making my dandelion jelly. I've never made dandelion jelly, but I thought, I can do this. And I like to preserve some jellies, and I need to go down there on Bear Lane. Let me see if I can get you to see this first. In between the cars. Can you see that? Look. He's walking behind the tree now. Give him a minute. There he goes. Isn't that sweet? Oh, there comes another one. Yeah. I guess they're going down into the woods. They're out this morning, get them a little bit to eat. Wait, they'll come out on the other side. There goes one. They're kind of grazing. There they go. Isn't that precious? Okay. Just thought I would share that with you this morning. It's kind of nippy this morning, but it's okay. I like the nippiness this morning. It's not real cold, but it's not, you know, the heat hasn't started yet. But as far as the sun is coming up, it's around 7:15 or something this morning. Anyway, I wanted to tell you that I said, ooh, this morning I'm going to get a really good start on making this dandelion jelly, and I wanted to video it for you because as my first time, this might be your first time, and we can do this together. Let's cross our fingers. But I came out this morning, there ain't one dandelion, not one. As big a yard as we have. What, this is about, well, we're on 10 acres here and there's 7 acres over there. I can't find one. I went in, I told Mister, I said, Mister, all the dandelion's gone. He goes, what, in this big yard isn't one dandelion out there? I said, not near one. I look it all over the place. And I said, you know what, I'm going to look it up. I remember as a kid growing up, they're everywhere. I mean, you see them all the time, right? Well, I looked it up, and it says that dandelions, the yellow flower, does not emerge. It has to be really sunny weather, which today is going to be, look up at this, can y'all see the sky? I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty blue, and the sun, see back there, the sun's coming up. Okay. Anyway, it said at Google that the dandelions don't open until around 8 o'clock. So my little beady eye is out here and I got 45 minutes. And I better be seeing some dandelions open. And then it says they're open till around 1 o'clock. Then they start closing in. Did y'all know that? I didn't know that. Because I'm thinking, why isn't there not there one dandelion out here in this big old yard? I got a half a quart, but I need a quart. And I got that the other day. And actually, I put it in the fridge. It kind of did, but it's okay. I'm going to still cut the petals off and fix it. It's real easy peasy what I hear and the directions I was given. So we can do this. So meanwhile, I'm standing here on my perch, and I'm going to be watching to see if them dandelions open, because then I'm after them. So go get your quart jar and go out in your yard and be looking for them dandelions. Now don't get the ones that are like really mature, like the white stuff in it. You don't want that. So you want to get the one that's kind of halfway mature, not still closed up, but you know, pretty. And start picking those, just the flower, not the stems. Though you can cut the stems off because that's what we're going to be doing. I just tried to pick the flower off, but just not get the stems because you're going to have to cut them off anyway. And I just thought it would save me some time. But anyway, I'm going to sit here or stand here on my perch. And I've already had my coffee. I already took my meds this morning for my blood pressure. And I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll say a little prayer or something this morning. Get my day going on the right foot. But anyhow, I'll be back in a little bit, and me and you gonna look out there at 8 o'clock, and we're gonna see if just one comes out. And then, if so, then that means Google was right. Yeah. I'll see you at 8 o'clock. I looked at the time, and it is 8:06, and I want to show you what I found. Now remember, I need a half a quart. Here we go. Okay, guys, there's one. I think I saw another one right over here. And there's two. Oh, look, they're coming out now. Look at this. I got 3 right here. Can y'all see that? One there. If I can get them. Another one. And another one. So it looks like it's on. So far, that's 5. I need a half a quart. And if we can get a half a quart, then we can go in there and make the dandelion jelly together. Are y'all collecting y'alls? You get out there in the yard to get your dandelions.
No, come pick me.
Oh, would you see what he's doing?
No, come pick me. I'm a big dandelion.
You're not a dandelion, baby.
Pick me.
That's a sunflower.
Oh, I'm a pretend dandelion.
Pretend.
Come pick me. I like to be in your jelly. That's some good looking jelly right there.
Y'all just need to be here.
Come on.
Yeah. Well, let me go around the front, see what we can find out in the front.
Aw, I got some buddies over here like to come with you.
Y'all.
Hello.
Y'all need to be here.
Hello.
You just need to be here. I'm telling you.
Wait. Don't go nowhere. You gotta love me. I can make some big time jelly right here.
Mister, I love you. But those are sunflowers, baby.
Oh.
Sunflowers.
Pretend.
There's no pretend. I can't put them in the pot. I can't. Y'all see what I mean?
Come on.
We're going around the front.
What?
So let's go. Let's go.
Where are you going?
Okay, guys, I'm on the deck. Mr. and I got on the gator. We rode around the yard, and there was a few out there. So I came into the back into the backyard, and there was more back here than was all along the hill out there on all that acreage. But I've got this many. I just need just a little bit more. But I'm waiting as the sun pops them out like popcorn here in the backyard, because every time I turn around, there's another one that I didn't see before. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting off the petals from the greenery and put them in my bowl and start getting ready as I'm waiting on the rest of the dandelions to pop out. So if you got your bowl and you got your dandelions, let's start cutting. And what we want to do, guys, let me pull one out, is we just want to cut off the petals, the yellow. And then the greenery we want to discard. Now sometimes you're going to get a little bit of greenery in there anyway, and it's going to be okay. You're going to be straining it anyway, so the greenery won't go into your jelly. But I'm going to go ahead and start doing that, and just cutting them off with my little handy dandy scissors from the kitchen. And then when I'm finished, I'll show you, and then maybe go back out there and pick some more dandelions to finish up my quart, because that's what I need, is a quart. Okay, let me get busy. Hey guys, I thought maybe I needed to show you, especially if this is your first time as well as my first time. But see there, and what I want to do is just get in there, and if you can see that, and cut the yellow petals out. You don't want the green stems. So I just throw that over to the side and go on to the next one till I'm finished with all of my Oh, I wanted to tell you too, before you start cutting, take them to the sink and rinse them off. Make sure that no critters or anything on there, or any kind of debris. So Anyway, I'm going to get finished with this. I just kind of wanted to show you guys. And cutting these petals. Really simple. I think this is probably the more time-consuming aspect of it all than anything. So, anyway. So let me finish with this. And,
Pick me. Pick me. Pick me. Look, pick me.
Here he comes again.
Please. I'm a dandelion wannabe.
Mister.
Pick me. Pick me. Pick me. Pick me. Pick me. Pick me.
Do y'all have that problem at your house? Let me finish cutting my petals off. Okay, let me set you back down there. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to do a few more and then, I mean, y'all get the gist of it. See, cut those petals off. Here you go. And one by one. Not only got to pick them freaking one by one, then you got to cut them one by one. It doesn't, after all that picking and stuff, you look at it and you go, dog, that isn't very much. But you know what? It's enough to make our jelly. And that's what we want. They say, because like I said, this is the first time, see there, little fella. The first time that I've made dandelion jelly. And so I thought we would do it together. Like I said, I'm no expert. But they say, I think I've already told you this, that you know, kind of like smells like honey and kind of has a, I guess, a faint taste of honey. I don't know yet. I've never had dandelion jelly. And oh, I wanted to tell you, we went riding down on Bear Lane. I told you why it's called Bear Lane, because a bear was seen down there on our used-to-be pond that we no longer have a pond anymore. That's another story. But anyway, we're going to go tie some trash bags down there. And see, well, something else, trash bags and maybe pie pans, to keep the deer from eating all of our doggone blackberries. We didn't even get them last year. And I wanted to make some blackberry jam or even a blackberry pie from, you know, the stuff that grows off of our property. Our crab apples are coming in. Now, last year, I made crab apple jelly, which is really good. I handed some out, like to my son and my cousin and stuff, and she said that she absolutely loved it. It was good. And she brought my jar back. As long as you bring my jar back, hey, I don't mind sharing. But if you keep my jar, you ain't getting no more. That's just bottom line. Anyway, so let me finish this and then we'll show you the next step. We'll learn together. Let me show you what I got so far. Can y'all see that? Coming together, coming together. See you in a few. Oh, y'all guys can't see me. Sorry. I don't know where to put you. I need you to see this, and I don't like you talking to my neck and stuff. So, anyhow, so I put my jars in a hot water. I did just a little itty bitty. I call them the jelly jars. And some people put them in the half pints of the pint jars. So it's your discretion. So now what I've done is that while those are in the hot water, this don't take long, guys. It don't. Like I said, it's my first time. We're doing this together. And here, remember, I cut all the petals off. So I wanted to show you that. Cut all the petals off the flowers. I've got my sugar in a bowl. And it takes a lot of sugar. I guess that's the most non-healthy thing about it. But anyway, it is what it is. And I got, I'll be right back. I'm here. I got my package of Sure Gel, because you're going to add one package of Sure Gel in it as well. So, it's blinking. I don't know. What does that mean when it's blinking around there? I don't know. But anyway. So what I'm going to do, you put 1 quart of water. Now I've seen some on YouTube that had 2 quarts, but this one lady that I really like watching, and she's lived in the mountains like for years, and her grandparents did this, did dandelion jelly, and they did 1 quart is, 4 cups of water. But anyway, so what we're going to do is I'm going to turn on this water here. I always got to make sure, I told you I had dyslexia. It's just like I always turn the wrong one on. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this hot, and I'm going to go ahead and bring it to a boil. I'm taking my dandelions now, and that I've cut, and I'm going to put them in the water. Easy peasy. This is I'm telling you, this is quick jelly, guys. Quick. So, anyway, and usually they have wooden spoons. I didn't have a wooden spoon, so I've just got a plastic spoon. So, anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get that to into a rapid boil. And then when it comes to a rapid boil, we want to boil it for 3 minutes. So, basically you just kind of look up at the clock on your stove. 3 minutes, that's not long. Shoot, I can keep y'all entertained talking for 3 minutes. You know I can. But anyway, so once that's done, and I wrote everything down. Usually when I try something, I write it down. So if I want to do it again later, I'll show it to you. This is, this is just for me to understand. But that's what I did right there. Easy peasy. So I'll just read it to you. It says a quart of dandelions, which I did, and then we wash them off to get all the debris off of it, or it's just a quick rinse. And then you cut the greens off, so or you cut the petals off the greens, and so then you get a quart of water, which I did. I put a quart of water here in my pot. You put the petals in, the dandelion petals in, you bring it to a boil, and you boil for 3 minutes. Once that's done, I've got my other pot here. I can't find my really meshy strainer. This is kind of like a hush puppy thing. But you're gonna, and I have a pot up underneath, so when the 3 minutes is up, boiling, then I'm gonna pour it over in here, and drain all of it. Then I'll push on it and try to get as much liquid that's in it, the petals, press that to get all the liquid as much as I can out. Once that happens, I put that water back in the pot, or I could just use that pot probably, but anyway, you put it back in the pot that I'm cooking my petals in. I'm going to get that going to a rapid boil. Anyway, so once I do that, then I put it back in the pot and I add 1 package of Sure Gel. 1 complete package of Sure Gel. After that, once I put the Sure Gel on that, I want to bring it to a boil. Once I bring it to a boil, then I'm going to add the 4.5 cups of sugar. That's a lot of sugar, ain't it? Well, that's what it calls for. So I'm going to add the 4.5 cups of sugar in here and stir it till it all gets melted. And then when it's just melted, I bring it to a boil, and then I only boil that for 1 minute. So we're only talking about 3 minutes to boil, then put the sugar and everything and stuff in that, then 1 more minute to boil. So you're talking about 4 minutes right there. It ain't long. So anyway, then I turn off the heat, and then I've got my little jars. Ooh, where's my thing? I got the little jars in here, and you want to put your hot liquid into hot jars. So, and you want to, I don't know how many jars this is going to take for those little itty bitty ones. So I didn't put the rings or the lids in there because I don't want to have too many, and I can hear it heating up. So I didn't want to have too many, and then as far as the lids go, so I'll see how that goes as I'm doing it. Okay, then you start adding the water. I got my ladle here and my little funnel thing and my ladle here. Let me show you that so you can see. And I start filling the jars, and I still have about 1/4 inch at the top. You get your head space there. Then a lot of people will put them in the water bath for like 10 minutes, covering them up completely for 10 minutes. This lady that I got this recipe from, she does it. And what she does is she put the lid on, put the lid and the band on it, on the jars, and then she just covers the jars with a towel. That's what she does. And then she leaves it for 24 hours, and of course she says it starts sealing itself. You'll start, as it's cooling, you'll start hearing the pinging, and it's done. That's it. Now, she said, which I don't know yet, I don't smell anything as of yet, but she says that it kind of gives an aroma of honey, and it kind of tastes like a mild taste of honey when the jelly is done. I don't know, but it sounds good to me, don't you? So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Man, I hope this don't go through my mesh. It's not started boiling. It's getting hot, but it's not boiling yet. No, it's starting now, so I got 11:40. So 11:43, then I'm going to turn this off, pour it through this. I hope it doesn't, like I said, the petals don't go through. If not, I'm going to have to do it. Try to find something else. I have a really small mesh one, the round one. It hooks on the side of the pot, but I can't find it. I don't know where it is. So I just had to get what I could get. Anyway, so that's boiling right now. I keep trying. Oh, it does. Guys, my glasses are fogged up. I just smelled it, and it's got the aroma of honey. Ooh, it sounds good, don't it? Anyway, so still 11:40. So I'm going to wait till 11:43, and we're going to put it over, drain as much water as we can in it, put the water back in the pot, and then put our sugar gel in. And when that melts, then we want to put the sugar in. And I'm repeating myself just in case you guys are writing down. I'm going to put the sugar in, 11:41, and until that melts, and then you bring that to a boil for 1 minute, and then you start putting it in your jars. Easy, isn't it? I can't wait till it's all said and done. Well, anyway, I don't have a story today. I got 2 more minutes on this. I don't know if they stir it or not. I didn't see her stirring it. She just boiled it for 3 minutes. And she only used 1 quart of water. Man, that smells good. Every time I do that, my glasses fog up. But I want to thank all you guys that have been subscribing, and you guys that are my friends that have been with me almost from the very beginning. If y'all would y'all please like and share with other people? They don't, I'm just different. I have a different approach. So sometimes people pull me up. They go, "What's this goofy lady?" You just kind of explain to them if you would. I'm just me. 1 more minute. 1 more minute. I'm so excited about this. I tell you what took the longest? What took the longest was me going out there trying to pick those dandelions. And like I told you this morning, wasn't there one out there. Then I had to look it up and go, was there a certain time these dandelions, because I know I had been seeing them in the yard, and now they were all gone. Is something eating them? Is the deer coming and eating my dandelions? What is it? They said it usually, they open up, the flower itself open up about 8 o'clock till, I forgot what I said, 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, then they start closing up again. So there's a fine, oh, here it is. Okay, so let me turn this down some. All right, there it is. So I'm taking this, boil for 3 minutes. Please don't go through this. Looks like some still going through, guys. Oh, man. Not too bad, but I don't want it. You just kind of push down on it, get all the liquid. It's still some in there. What am I going to do with it? I need another. Let me see if I can find something else, and I'll be back in a minute because it's still going in that pot. It's not very much, but it's still good. I got to find that other one. The other one's the best one. You want to get one that's got really big holes, the mesh, so you can mash it so it doesn't. You don't want those petals in your jelly when you're putting them in the jars. So let me see if I can find that, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I went out to the shed, and this is the flour sifter, but the mesh on it down here is way smaller than this, so I'm going to try to pour it over and see, because it's all down in there. Oops. See if I can get it out of here. You see there? Let's keep on going through that. Amen. And I need to pour it back in this pot. Pour it back in this pot and then pour it back over. No, I'll just pour it through here. Okay. It still looks like it's might have to do it again, guys, because I don't want all that in here. I don't know why it's doing this. I just don't. Okay, I'm going to empty this out into the trash. Gosh, y'all. Hold up, I'm going to put this in the trash, and hopefully let me wash it out, and I'm going to pour it over again. Gosh. Okay, let's do it again. We're getting there. Good enough. If I can find my other one. I've got like a bunch of dishes and stuff. Okay, so next you want to do is, remember you put everything back in the pot, and I try to get out all the petals I could. Now use 1 full package of Sure Gel, some people call it pectin, but I have the name of this is Sure Gel. Then you're going to stir it up. Oh, let me clean off this spoon because I got the little petals all over it. I mean, maybe it won't be so bad with the petals, but I just prefer not to. And you just stir that up. And it's melting in there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but I want to see if I can get you over here. And I don't know if you can or not. Here we go. Okay. All right, now what I'm going to do next, this is 4½ cups of sugar. I know. It's like, good golly, Miss Molly. So I'm going to put a little bit in here and stir so I don't have one big clump at the bottom. Keep putting this in, stirring. And I want to bring this to a boil. Remember, once we get the sugar in here and melted, then we're going to let it boil for 1 minute. So you can see I'm stirring it up, trying to get all the sugar melted. It smells good. Everybody had a wooden spoon, but I don't have a wooden spoon, so I'm hoping that doesn't affect it any. Nobody said anything about it, but still waiting for it to boil, guys. And once it does, like I said, starts boiling, you just boil it for 1 minute. Then we start putting it in our jars. Yes. Can't wait. Can't wait till it's all done so I can taste it. I don't know if I can do that, but that's hot. Woo-wee! Yummy, guys. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay. After this boils for a minute, then I'll take it off and then we'll come back and start putting them in the jars. Okay guys, the boiling is done. I had to remove it from the heat a little bit because it kept boiling. I'll stick it right back there though. Anyway, now I'm going to get out my hot jars. Remember now, they have to be hot. I'm not going to water bathe them. So, ooh, better be careful of that because we don't want any. I wasn't holding on tight enough. I'm going to check the others. I think it's okay. So what I'm going to do, since that's already good and hot, I'm going to go ahead and fill this little jar. Give it a 1/4 inch from the top. Then these are hot. I don't have my little magnet thing, so ooh-wee. Wipe this off. Let me get some hot water. Make sure there's no sticky on it. Yeah. And put this on. Put your band on. It's hot now. Put your finger tight here and stick it over to the side. Next, and this is what I'm going to be doing with the rest of these jars. Hold on to it tight. I don't know how many little jars this is going to take. I just can't wait. I know it's going to be delish. Yeah. You know, something like this too, it can be really nice as a little Christmas gift. I mean, something that's from your yard. A lot of people don't like dandelion. They call them weeds. Actually, they're not weeds. They're really good for you, especially what I've heard is that you make teas out of the petals as well, and it's good for prostate cancer, or prevention of prostate as well. I know my friend who lives in the mountains, that's what he drinks. Not that he's having problems with it, but he does. Yeah, it's hot. Yoo. Oh, didn't do this. He never gets sick. He has like all these home remedies, you know. Gosh, it's hot. And he doesn't get the flu. His blood pressure's okay. He takes cayenne capsules. So anyway, as you can see, I'm going to continue doing this. I might have to get some more jars. I'll put them in the hot water. I don't know yet. Might take all of these jars. I don't know. It sure is pretty. Yow. How do I keep forgetting this? I just don't want that sticky on there. Okay guys, let me finish these jars. As you can see, I mean, it's really easy. Isn't that a pretty color too? That's such a pretty color. Let me do that, then I'll be back. Okay guys, this is it. I finished filling them up with the dandelion jelly. Stuck them in these jars. As you can see, I had still a little bit, so I just grabbed one of my little pint jars, and you know, it was in hot water as well, so I put it in here because I didn't want to waste any. I guess once this gels and stuff, then we'll put it in the refrigerator and eat that. But this is them. I started putting, now I have 12 of these, and aren't they a pretty color? Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. But anyway, that's it. that's all there was to it. Easy, wasn't it? It's just so easy. So I hope that you guys learned something as I was learning how to do this. And I just think it's kind of neat. You know, most people think it's the weed that's out in your yard, just to be able to go out there. Now, that was time consuming and cutting the little petals off. But you know what? It's worth every bit of it. What I did taste of it, what I smelled, it did smell like honey, a tin of honey. And what I tasted also tasted with a hint of honey, so I know it's going to be delicious on, you know, some hot buttered biscuits, or, you know, whatever we want to put it on. So once this, I'm going to leave it sitting. It says, oh, it's pinging. It's been pinging. I love that sound. But anyway, it said to cover it up with a towel, which I'm going to do. I just put these few out here for you guys to see and see the color, but they're just pinging away, and that's a good thing. That means that the jars are sealing, and so I'm happy about that. Tomorrow, it said let it sit for 24 hours. So tomorrow, then I will come back in here and write on the top of the lids exactly what it is and when I can this. So I'm excited about it, and I hope that you learned something. So anyway, I'm going to get off here. I got to go down to the craft building. I've got some crafts that I have to do to put it in that space that I told you in the store. I'm really excited about. But anyway, remember that I love you, but you know who loves you more. Jesus loves you more. Until the next video, bye guys. And don't forget now to subscribe, like, and share. Okay? All right, talk to you later. Bye.